Hey!
I feel something.
So we're gonna be playing around with these guys, new from Huda. We've got all of them, I believe they're 27 a piece. And I'm gonna be just muting myself and I'm just gonna play around with these palettes. I have a creative look in mind and it's actually inspired by an album cover. Let me get the photo. So I was listening to Pandora and this song from, I'm going to butcher this name so bad, Petite Biscuit came on, and this is the album cover and it's actually pretty sick. And I just like, it's like aurora, very like moon, star, like the greens and the blues, and I really want to recreate something like that. I've been seeing a lot of people creating this very beautiful, it's just all very galaxy and like moon-like and everything, but I haven't seen someone create it with these colors. So with that being said, I'm gonna create something and I'm gonna show you guys what I used and everything like that, but I kind of want to stay, you know, in the zone and not really pay attention and not really, you know, remember that there's a camera there, and just kind of do it and see what comes out. So here we go. So starting off the swatches, this is the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. And here are all of the swatches for the palette. The next palette is the Topaz Obsessions. And here are the swatches for that palette. Next we have the Emerald Obsessions palette. And here are the swatches. Then we have the Sapphire Obsessions palette. And here are the swatches for the palette. And the last and final palette is the Amethyst palette. And here are those swatches. Hey guys, I'm not going to talk too much for you in this video just so that you can kind of enjoy and watch, but I'm just popping on some primers. And then for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match. I do have kind of like a foundation review and full swatches of the entire collection, including the concealer, which is right here. This is their new blendable concealer, which I really, really liked. You guys can check out that video coming soon. I just realized that this video will actually go up probably before that swatch video, but keep an eye out for that for Foundation Friday. Keep your notifications on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and powder my whole face, and then we're gonna move on to the eyeshadows. So I decided to start with the eyes for this look. Wasn't really exactly sure what I was going for, but we kind of just like jumped into it and went for it. And I mainly throughout this whole video used the two Huda palettes, the Emerald and the Sapphire. So you guys will see those throughout the video. I did end up using some Sugar Pill and also some BH Cosmetics shadows just because there were a little bit more blues and I wanted some more just like blues in there, you know? Just a couple different blues. But for the eyes, it was mainly the new Huda palettes, which are absolutely stunning. If you haven't already, comment down below. Let me know which of the palettes is your favorite, girl. Let me know. There's 5 of them. They're beautiful. And let me know. Then I started with the Tarte Shape Tape. We had some issues here. I actually went off camera. I first did the cut crease, the front cut crease or half cut crease, and then I put some shadows on it and I didn't like them. So then I just kind of went over it again, but we hop, you know, we hop around and you guys don't see that mistake. Not because I didn't feel like putting it in, but because it just was so long. But we just used the 3 shimmery colors, so I used like a sapphire blue at the outer corner, turquoise in the center, and this like very pretty jade green in the inner corner. We're popping on some Volumizing mascara from Revlon, and then we're gonna pop on some lashes. The lashes that I chose were so pretty. These are the Eylure Jasmine Brown lashes. They're so cute. I would probably wear them with just like a natural look too. So then we went on to that headpiece, and this is where I'm gonna start to get a little quiet because it's really just generally the same thing over and over again. I kind of wanted to mimic that album cover. I know it was kind of more like Aura Lights or Aurora. I don't know, how do you say that? And I just kind of went for an ombre type of look and kind of mixed the colors together, but I was having an issue with the lighter greens because they didn't like blend and weren't super pigmented, so they almost made my forehead look blotchy, so to say. But I'm gonna let you guys watch for a little bit, and I will come back, and I'll come back when it's important to come back and tell you what the hell's going on. Alright guys, so I'm back. So I'm just putting on some like an aqua blue liner from Urban Decay on the waterline, and then I use this really pretty pigment from Makeup Forever in the inner corners and also the brow bone, and then I also used it as my highlighter because, I mean, why not? We need to glow. But you can see, as I told you guys, the lighter greens kind of made the forehead look a little blotchy. And then I was having some issues with underneath my eyes because I stacked a ton of powder underneath my eyes because I put the foundation on first, just so that my whole face wouldn't turn blue. So it was, for some reason, like the shadows just like were not sticking underneath my eyes. So we had some difficulty there, but we kind of just pulled through, made it work. For the lip color, I'm putting on a melted lipstick from Too Faced, and then I pat on some of that aqua shade in the center, and then we have this beautiful lip color from MAC that really just gives this look like this beautiful iridescence on the lips. I'm using the Suva Hydra Liner, and it's the white one. I'm using their tiny brush too. I'm going to be just drawing like the moon, the crescent moon, and then the full moon on the forehead to mimic the album cover. And then for the stars, I kind of kept them really simple. I know that I've seen a ton of people drawing like these like crosses as stars, and to be quite honest with you, I don't love the way that it looks, so I just kind of kept it with like the little dots as stars, and I put them all over my forehead. And in a second, we're gonna get to the chest piece. I realized after I did the top of the face that the neck just like looked like it was missing something. So I'm just using a bunch of shadows, and this is where I mainly use, like on the forehead and on the chest is where I used the Sugar Pill shades and the BH Cosmetics shades, just because they were not that they were more pigmented than the Huda palette, but the Sugar Pill was a lot bigger. You can see I'm spraying some setting spray to kind of get the colors to be a lot more pigmented. But every time like I put the shadows on, they would kind of blend out and fade just a little bit. They weren't like, especially like on my chest area, they were not like buildable really. And that's probably because I just realized as we're filming this voiceover that I didn't put primer on my chest. Well, that might have helped. So if you guys are going to copy this, put primer all over your chest and your neck so that you don't have this problem. But I'm just going in between the greens and the blues, and I just did kind of like the opposite that I did from the forehead. So I did going down from the forehead, we did dark blue into the greens, and then from the chest and the neck we did the chest blue going into green going up. So then for the stars, I just decided to copy the stars, the same exact thing that I did on the forehead. By the way, I did bring those down towards like the highlight in the nose and underneath the eyes, the little stars. And then I added a little bit of glitter. I used 2 glitters mainly, which is the Stila crystal. It's like a crystal glitter, like that liquid glitter from Stila. I thought I showed it to you guys, but I guess not. But it's like a white one, and then I use this one from MAC. It's a 3D glitter, and I didn't go crazy on the glitter, you guys. I just kind of did a little bit, and that completes the look. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this makeup look, please give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe to me right here and check out all of my other videos and my other playlists. And let's get ready for Halloween, you guys. Comment your Halloween ideas and your costume ideas down below, and maybe I will recreate it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!